that out of the frame actually. Today's gonna be a fun day. Today we're going over a hot topic, which is vacation rentals and Airbnbs. Now, usually when people hear about Airbnbs, they think of places like Florida, the Gulf Coast, basically anywhere with a beach or a lake. Not many people talk about Oregon vacation rentals. And being that I live in Oregon and I'm a realtor, I feel like, hey, why not? Let's jump into it. Who knows, we might find a good deal. Now, Oregon right now has pretty inflated prices and isn't technically a great place to invest. However, you can find good deals wherever you live. And we're gonna be looking at 3 different cities today and see if we can find a good deal in each of them. All right, and the first city we're gonna look at on this list isn't really even a city, it's actually Mount Hood. Now, Mount Hood is known for a lot of things, a lot of snowboarding, hikes, tubing, whatever you can think of winter-wise or anything you can think of to do on a mountain, it's the place to go. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start by looking at Government Camp. Probably the most common place people go on Mount Hood. It's where Timberline Lodge is, lots of ski resorts. So it's a great place to possibly get into a vacation rental. And we're gonna turn on all the settings here. You know, houses, condos, townhomes. We're gonna look at everything basically except land. We're not really gonna look into the development side of Airbnbs just because there's a lot more capital that you need typically to get into that. And it looks like we found a 1-bedroom, 1-bath listed at nearly $400,000. Now, even in Oregon standards, that's a little pricey, but let's see what we can get if we turn that into an Airbnb. And the first thing we want to do is we want to go onto AirDNA, classic website that I always use. And we're going to scroll down and we're going to put in Government Camp. Boom, bang, let's go. Starting off, it's not actually too bad. Average daily rate is $329. Occupancy rate is 50%, which is actually pretty typical for this area, with a revenue of averaging $4,000 every single month. But we can't just go off of that. Looks like there are around 200 active rentals, and the average, it looks like, is a 3-bedroom. The majority of them are 3 bedrooms or more. Oh, dang, yeah. Only 5% of the rentals are 1-bedrooms. Let's try to find a 1-bedroom here and see what they average. So it looks like 1-bedroom, 1-baths average for around $150 every single night. I'm sure we get a lot of couples going up to Mount, just people trying to get away for the weekend. Occupancy is probably around 55%. The average nightly rate is only $150. So we'll put that into the calculator, 55%. Alright, so it looks like the average for 1-bedroom, 1-bath near Mount Hood is $30,000 a year. And on the monthly scale, that puts us at a $2,500 in revenue. Now, we gotta factor in expenses. And it looks like for this place, if we put a 20% down payment of $79,000, our monthly mortgage, including HOAs and all that jazz, comes out to be just under $2,500. And with taxes and fees on top, honestly, we'd be in the red. So this is not a good rental. And hey, that's typical. That's probably why a lot of people don't really have rentals here in this area, and why a lot of investors and people looking to get in the game aren't buying up properties near Mount Hood. All right, and then this next property we're gonna be looking at is Brookings, Oregon. And this is just off the coast by the ocean. It's this beautiful small town with amazing cliffs and hikes and plenty to offer. Hopefully we can find a good deal there. It was actually rated as one of the best investing areas for vacation rentals on AirDNA. Now personally, I don't know if I believe that. I've looked in the past and I haven't seen great deals in Brookings, but maybe we can find something that it's a little valuable. Alright, so we're typing in Brookings here. See, we got a lot of properties here on the coast. And I'm going to turn the price range down just a little bit because it looks like there are quite a few more affordable properties here compared to Mount Hood. Alright, and it looks like we found this 3-bedroom, 3-bath property. It actually looks pretty nice, pretty clean. 1,800 square feet, so there's a lot of room for families or, you know, groups of people going on trips. Looks like it could sleep around 8 people even. So let's go on to AirDNA and see what the average rental revenue is for homes in this area. And it looks like the daily rate is $256 a month, 85% occupancy rate, which is actually fantastic. Revenue is $4.7K. Not too bad, but we gotta factor in expenses here. And it looks like the average size is only 2 bedrooms. So the house that we found is actually bigger than the average, which means that most likely we can charge more than what the average rate is. But let's go back to Zillow here. We gotta factor in expenses for the property. This one is a little more expensive than the condo that we have on the mountain. So it looks like with a 20% down payment of $89,000, our mortgage, expenses, taxes, all together comes out to be just under $2,500. Now you might be wondering, how is this property more expensive but the monthly payment is cheaper? That's because the HOAs are cheaper. I noticed that the HOAs on the mountain were pretty pricey. Here they're only $190 a month, so they're on the cheaper side. So we get to see that expenses come out to be $2,500. If we want to look at how much this property can make exactly, we can actually do that on AirDNA. So what we have to do is we have to copy the address of the property that we're interested in. We go to the rentalizer section. Alright, so we got the address in, and see here, it looks like they pulled the data from the tax records, and it looks like this place used to be a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. We know that it's actually 3-bedroom and 3-bath. So we gotta update that. And typically with Airbnbs, you can sleep around 2 people per room. So we're gonna up it to 6 guests for the 3-bedroom. All right, and that's not bad. It looks like the annual revenue we can get is a little over $77,000. Average daily rate is $299 and an occupancy rate of 71%. Now let's see what this property can make on a monthly basis. So we have $77,600 in projected revenue per year. We're going to divide that by 12, which gives us $6,466. That is fantastic revenue. I haven't seen a deal like this actually in Oregon in a while, so this is really nice. So we have around $6,400 every month in projected revenue. We're going to subtract the expenses of mortgage and taxes, which was $2,500 a month. So that'll leave us with about $4,000 every single month. However, we do need to factor in utilities, which comes out to be around $300 a month. So we'll factor that in. Comes out to be $3,700 a month in profit. You just want to set some of that profit aside for maintenance, or if it's a slow month, to pay the mortgage. Overall, this is actually a fantastic deal. That just proves that you can find a deal anywhere. I'm actually going to look into that city a little bit more. Alright, and for our third and final city, we have Sisters, Oregon. Sisters is known for their mountains, their hikes, and also their coffee. Sisters Coffee is one of the most popular coffee roasting companies in Oregon. So I know Sisters gets a decent amount of tourism just because of its beautiful location in Central Oregon and for its coffee. Maybe we can find something good here. Now, it looks like things are definitely on the pricier side.